Meanwhile, this was day one of testimony in the trial that could become a defining moment as our nation reckons with the issues of race and policing. Tonight, protesters marched and gathered outside the Minneapolis courthouse where former police officer Derek Chauvin is on trial in the murder of George Floyd. This was the first day of witness testimony, in the proceeding. Jury also saw several minutes of bystander video showing Floyd pinned, begging for his life. The day began with opening remarks from the prosecution and from Chauvin's defense.
The most important numbers you will hear in this trial are 929. What happened in those 9 minutes and 29 seconds when Mr. Derek Chauvin was applying this excessive force to the body of Mr. George Floyd.
Derek Chauvin did exactly what he had been trained to do.
He put his knees upon his neck and his back, grinding and crushing him until the very breath, no, ladies and gentlemen, until the very life were squeezed out of him. Mr. Chauvin was anything other than innocent on May 25th of 2020.
There was no evidence that Mr. Floyd's airflow was restricted. What was Mr. Floyd's actual cause of death? The evidence will show that Mr. Floyd died of a cardiac arrhythmia.
How do you reckon the defense is going to further try to portray George Floyd?
Well, first of all, the defense attorney speaking today reminded the juror that this isn't a social justice case. This is actually a case of what Derek Chauvin did on that day. The other thing that they're trying to point out is that Derek Chauvin did things he was trained to do and used procedures that were approved by the Minneapolis police. Now, under Minneapolis law, you are only allowed to use as much force as is necessary to detain or to control a person in custody. And one of the things that the law says is that once somebody is in your custody, they're also in your care. So what they're up against is videos of bystanders saying to the police, including Derek Chauvin, that he's not responsive, he's not breathing anymore, take his pulse. And they showed police not doing that. Derek Chauvin not getting up off of his neck. So what the defense is trying very hard to do is two things. Number one, say that Derek Chauvin was using procedures that he was trained to use that were approved by the police and that were appropriate in the time. And number two, saying, as Melissa said, that it was an unfortunate set of circumstances that George Floyd had things going on that this may have exacerbated. Again, under the law, if you are a contributor to the death of someone, it's not exonerating that there may have been other things involved. But all they have to do, they don't have to prove anything. They just have to sow a little confusion and have people debating whether it was fentanyl or a heart condition or things that Derek Chauvin was trained to do, and that's what they are effectively doing right now.
Great point. Professor, notable that the first witness to take the stand today was a 911 dispatcher. They are the silent heroes of first response in our country. Police, fire, EMS. When done right, that job is an art form. This young woman went way above and beyond the call of duty as she saw it. She was able to watch the takedown, the police response in real time on a surveillance camera. She relayed to the jurors a phone call she made to take this case up the chain because something didn't look right. We'll play you that audio and discuss on the other side.
I didn't know. You can call me a snitch if you want to, but we have the cameras up for 320's call. Oh, did they already put him in they must have already started moving him. And 320 over at Cup Foods.
Okay.
I don't know if they had used force or not. They got something out of the back of the squad, and all of them sat on this man. So I don't know if they needed you or not, but they haven't said anything to me yet.
So, as you heard, Professor, you can call me a snitch if you want to. That was a young woman, again, way above and beyond the call of duty. What does this choice tell you about what the prosecution's going to pursue and how?
So this was, I thought, very powerful testimony from Gina Scurry, who was the 911 dispatcher. She's someone, as the prosecution established, has seen many of these calls. She's been overhearing these calls as they come in. And she was so moved by what she saw, thought it was so unorthodox that she felt compelled to run it up the chain of command to call a sergeant to intervene. And that's important. The prosecution is anticipating the defense's affirmative defense that Mr. Chauvin was acting within the scope of his duties and what he did was reasonable. This is going to show that for this woman who has watched many of these encounters, this did not look reasonable at all, but in fact was so unorthodox, as Mr. Blackwell, the prosecution attorney, said, she felt compelled to call the police on the police.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.